What's up, YouTube? What's going on, CCI family? It's your main man back with the game plan once again because, well, you already know the rest, right? So check this out. Everyone's talking about big tech, the whole AI race, right? You got Amazon, Google, Microsoft. But behind the scenes, or behind the headlines, should I say, there's a strategy beginners can actually use, okay? Now, while the giants battle for their dominance, small accounts can still play smart, stay consistent, and build real momentum. Okay, let's talk about how. Come on, get your pen and pad. Let's go. So look, let's start with the giant that shocked Wall Street. Okay, none other than Amazon. Okay, Amazon didn't just beat earnings. They blew past the expectations. Feel me? And the reason is simple. AWS is waking back up again. Okay, after almost 2 years of slowing down in their growth, AWS just posted its fastest acceleration in over 3 years. Okay, and here's the part nobody's talking about. Amazon is about to spend more on AI infrastructure than any company in the world. We're talking data centers, chips, satellites, and cloud capacity, period. Okay, on a scale that looks more like some kind of government operation or project than a business expense. And this isn't e-commerce anymore. This is Amazon trying to become the leader and backbone of the entire AI economy. So use your knowledge. Where should you be? Because I can't tell you where to be. Next. Now let's move over to Google. Got me? Or Alphabet, if you want to call them. Because while Amazon is building the backbone of AI, Google is trying to become the brain of it. Google just posted its strongest revenue growth in years. Okay? And the engine behind it is Gemini. So whether you love it or hate it, Gemini is everywhere. Okay, inside search engines, inside workspace, inside Androids, and now inside their own cloud deals. Okay, and here's the thing. Okay, this is the part that kind of really shook the whole industry. Google just secured a major government contract that puts Gemini inside secure federal systems. Okay, that's a level of trust and access that even Microsoft didn't expect them to get this fast. Okay, but it's not all smooth. Don't get me wrong. Google's facing a lot of internal pushback. Employees are protesting, and real questions about just how fast they're moving. Okay, but still, from a business standpoint, Google is officially back in the AI race. And they're running a lot harder than anybody thought, which again puts you in a position. Next. And now we've got to talk about Microsoft, okay? Because if Amazon is building the backbone and Google is building the brain, then Microsoft is trying to own the entire ecosystem, okay? Microsoft just posted another monster quarter. Now, Microsoft Azure is still growing faster than anyone expected. And their AI revenue is now running at over $37 billion a year. Okay, that's insane growth for something that barely existed 2 years ago. You feel me? But here's the twist. Even with all that success, the stock still dropped. Okay, and why? Because Microsoft is spending money like they're trying to build a second planet. You feel me? And their AI infrastructure bill is exploding. Investors are getting nervous. Now, this is the big time, not the retail or the dumb money as they call it, but the big time investors, they get nervous about that, okay? And they're worried about how long this spending can keep up, okay? But still, from a competitive stance, Microsoft is in the strongest position that they've been in years. They've got partnerships, they've got cloud dominance, and the distribution to push AI into every corner of the market. Okay, which again sets you up perfectly to pivot into your beginner-friendly moment. Moving on. All right, so before we wrap up the big tech side of things, right, I got something I want to put on your radar as well. Now, a while back, we had our own little small account challenge that kind of got phased out because we were doing so many things at once. I had to learn how to slow down, right? But Honey Drip Network runs a small account challenge, okay, that's designed for people who want to start small and learn fast, okay? Now, if you're not familiar with Honey Drip Network, just Google Aristotle, go on Instagram and put in Aristotle or put in Honey Drip Network. A lot of you are familiar with them. I put a picture up here as well so you can check him out. You'll know who he is. The man is an absolute genius when it comes to option plays, whether they be swing trading, day trading, or what have you, okay? I did learn a lot in the beginning from him as well, and it never went to waste, not a word, okay? There's others as well, but this is the small account challenge that you need to start with, okay? The goal is simple. You take $1,000 to $2,000 account and grow it towards $10,000, okay? Using structure, discipline, and consistent education. All right, now, so remember, this is not my challenge, but I'm just sharing it because a lot of you have small accounts and want a place to start. And for $25, you get access to a package that's valued over $500, okay? Members get daily stock watch lists. They get pre-market webinars, weekly classes, free beginners courses, live trading inside their Discord, and real-time charting analysis, okay? So if you're someone who wants guidance or want to learn alongside a community instead of trying to figure everything out by yourself, this is something worth checking out, believe me. Okay, and honestly, it lines up perfectly with today's episode. Okay, big tech is spending billions fighting an AI war, but beginners don't need billions. They just need structure, consistency, and a strategy that actually makes sense. Feel me? Now let's get Avette in here.
Thanks, Vince. And before we wrap up, I want to leave all my beginners with something simple and solid, something you can actually use while all this big tech chaos is happening. If you're just starting out, especially if you're working with a small account, take a look at SCHD. It's a dividend ETF built from some of the strongest, most reliable companies in America. What I love about SCHD is that you don't have to pick individual stocks. You don't have to time the market, and you don't need a huge account. You just need consistency. SCHD pays dividends, it's low cost, and historically, it's been one of the most stable ways for beginners to grow over time without feeling overwhelmed. So while Amazon, Google, and Microsoft are out here spending billions fighting an AI war, beginners can keep it simple. Build a foundation, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's episode. If this breakdown helped you understand what's really going on in the market, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's trying to learn the right way. Stay focused, stay consistent, and as always, have a blessed and financially successful week ahead, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.